Okay, so here we are with my Topstep dashboard. So the combine's looking at $52,097, so about $900 away from passing the combine, and 3 days in so far. I already missed some great trades for this morning, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to take any trades in the combine today. Unfortunately, it would have been awesome this morning. I probably could have gotten at least another $500 in there, but it is what it is. All right, so the live account up to $6,319, so it broke over that psychological victory number of 6,000, so pretty awesome. I'd like to try to stay above that now. We'll see what happens. And so far I got 33 days of winning $200 or more since my last payout, 66 days complete with 80% winning. Average winning trade of 202, average losing of 314 with 69% win rate there per trade. So all those numbers are actually getting better. And I got a long way to go. I mean, I have a lot of trades in here, so it's going to take a lot to move these needles. But they are moving in the right direction, so that's awesome. So that's where we're at with the live account. So far, so good. And yeah, we'll see what happens in today's trades. Okay, got a trade setting up here with the Dow Jones. So in 5 minutes, if this wants to confirm, I'll get in. It is kind of in a support area right now. You can see back here where this was resistance. Pink, 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 pink. And then it came back down through and hit into that area and rejected. Got stopped immediately right there again. So there is some resistance in this area right now. So this could be a little bit of a higher risk trade in the sense that I'm getting in right on resistance. I'm getting short right on support, I should say. This was resistance, now has become support. And now I'm going to get in short right on that support level. So definitely a little higher risk trade in that sense, but because it's had so many losers, chances are this is going to be a winner. And if it's not, I'll just speed bump it and make my money to the upside. All right, we'll wait for confirmation in the Dow Jones. So far not confirming this trade yet to the short side. So I'm going to wait. It looks like a long confirmation is about to set up though. So it might end up in a long trade here. NASDAQ is ripping higher, so the Dow just might be lagging the NASDAQ right now. Had potentially a little channel here that looks like clearly it's not that anymore. Could be breaking out. Yep, so we got this candle moving up. All right, let's jump into the Dow or the NASDAQ. Long.
Order filled.
All right, just jumped into the Dow Jones long in the YM with 4 contracts. That's not where I want to be. So let's go ahead and get out of this trade. I don't think I want to be in with 4 contracts right now. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to be in with 4 contracts in the YM. I want it to be in the MYM. But it still looks good for a little move higher, so I'll just stay here and then protect my profits. Let's go. Come back up here so I can get out, please. All right, locked in that so I can get out and get over to the MYM.
Stop filled.
Take that $115, go to the MYM. Let's go to the, yeah, stay in the 5 minute. Got a W pattern right here breaking as well, it looks like.
Order filled.
Again with 1 contract for now. And then let's look and see if I should be getting more contracts. Alright, so I'm going to pick up a couple more contracts here. Get 3 more. I'm going to wait a little bit here and then pick up 3 more contracts. Now I'm in the MYM, in the correct spot. Man, that could have been dangerous. 4 contracts in the YM. That thing would have just tanked to the downside. I would have been in big trouble. This W pattern looking to break out. Once this 5 minute candle closes, I'll adjust my stop based on what it's doing. Okay, it's a good thing I'm waiting to add to my position until this 5 minute candle closes as it's creating its wick here. 30 seconds left. Okay, in 5 seconds I'm going to add to my position here. 2, 1, let's go ahead and kind of want to wait for a retrace. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if this 5 minute retraces first. And if I miss out on adding, then I miss out on adding. I don't know. We got 5 minutes breaking.
Order filled.
Not 5 minutes. We got red candles breaking below green candles. Maybe I should have waited a little longer, but also could be a little bit of a support area right here. Now it's time to see this thing roll back up to the top, break above, and cruise higher. 4 contracts in now on the Dow Jones. On the MYM, the mic grows. Trying to protect my live account. I'm trader rehab still, so I can't be risking huge numbers, although I really wanted to on this trade, but can't risk huge numbers yet. Gotta wait till I get above 7,000, and then I can start going big again. And a big part of that too is a psychological aspect, right? I beat the account up pretty bad and put it into like a risk zone. That's why I went to trader rehab, like risk of losing my account, and then growing it. You know, that has a psychological toll. But then growing it back slowly, it's not even about growing it. It's just about having the lots of little victories that help regain confidence and help regain focus to make good decisions in trading, and also accept the losses. You know, losing is part of trading. Having debits instead of losses, you could say debits is part of trading, and in individual trades, and also having red days, that's part of trading. And being in trader rehab, you know, when you have like $200 or $300 red day, it's not so bad. It doesn't sting that much, doesn't shake me that much, so it allows me to still stay in my game. It doesn't really shake my focus, and it doesn't make me feel insecure to have those small losses. So by doing that, and then when I'm in my trades, knowing that it's just a small loss, it doesn't, you know, send me into trader paralysis like you've seen on my videos before, because it's a smaller number. It's a number that I'm okay with, and a lot more comfortable with when my account is at risk. You know, if you only have $2,000 left in your account and you're risking $500 in a trade or $1,000 in a trade, really scary, hard for me to make good decisions. But if I have $2,000 left in my account and I'm risking $50, not so bad, right? A lot easier to make good decisions and just do the thing. So trader rehab is critical, and I have trader rehab as part of my trade plan. So it's got intervals, and as it hits each one of those on the way down, I know that I have to go into rehab. It's not like, what should I do now? You know, I've lost $2,000. What should I do? My trade plan's laid out. My scaling ladder's laid out. Everything's laid out of what to do, when to do it. And that, you know, it's easier to do it up front when you're focused and you're not emotional. Put that whole plan together. And then when you are freaking out and you're emotional, you just look at your plan and do it, because that's what you put together under clarity. And I don't want to make decisions outside of clarity. So that's part of the deal. So anyway, so still in trader rehab. That's a long story to say. I'm still in trader rehab, and hopefully I can get out of trader rehab around the $7,000 marker. And then we'll see what YM wants to do right now. If this wants to crash back down and cut through here, I might jump in, reversing my trade, get speed bumped. My stop might be a little tight, but that's where it needs to be based on my probabilities. I say it might be a little tight because if there is a trend line growing here, then my stop's inside of it. So, and if it wants to come back down to the initial wedge breakout, then my stop is still inside of it, so I could get stopped out here.
Order canceled.
Okay.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, so I'm short now, 5 contracts. Just looking for a move down to this orange line. Maybe. Struggling right there. All right, got my orange line. Got better than the orange line.
Filled.
All right, I'll take that out. So $66 back on that trade. So now I'm up $66. So basically recovered majority of that loss. So now I'm only down, you know, I was up $100 in a day. So now I'm up $66 in a day. So pretty sweet. I'll take that. And then let's see where this wants to close. There may be a bigger short trade setting up here in the on the MYM. Yeah, speed bumping my trades is it's been huge for me. The last 10 years or so, speed bumping my trades has made a big difference in reducing my losses. You know, a lot of people have their 2-to-1 strategies and stuff like that. 3-to-1, risk 1 to make 3 and those kind of things. For me, I risk 1 to make 1. But then with my speed bumps, most of the time it ends up working out to where on the day, my losses are smaller than my winners when I do everything right because of the speed bump trades. That's one thing. If you watched my videos getting through the combine, passing the XFA, and getting to my live account, speed bumps was a huge part of that. And for me, a speed bump is basically when I get stopped, then I reverse my trade. For me, if I say I'm reversing my trade, it's because I'm on the way up and I'm like, you know what, things aren't looking great. It's starting to roll over. I'm going to reverse my trade. So I didn't hit my stop yet. I'm reversing my trade inside of a trade. That's when I call it reversing my trade. For me, when I get stopped out and I reverse my trade, it's a speed bump. And I call it that because basically it's a small speed bump on the way to profits kind of thing. I had to take that little bump to the losing side before I can go into the profit side, which you saw just happen just there. So do you guys, I've asked this question before and a lot of you don't do it, it sounds like, but maybe some of my new viewers, I'm wondering if you all reverse your trades at your stop. Because I put my stop there because when it gets to my stop, it's because it's not going in my direction. So I need to get out of the trade. It's not going to, right? It's going the wrong direction now. Well, if it's going the wrong direction, why not reverse the trade and make it the right direction? If I'm saying I'm getting out of my trade because if I'm long and I'm saying I'm getting out of my trade because it's no longer going up, then why not get in short? And if I'm short and I'm saying it's no longer going down, why not get in long? So just a question, if all of you thought about that, reversing your trades, why don't you do it if you don't do it?
Order filled.
Okay, I'm in short 4 contracts. I should have waited for that to retrace that 5-minute candle a little bit. Got a better entry. Especially since we're at support right there. It's closing on a support area. Could have got a better entry. Alright, I got my stop. And then looking for a target somewhere in this pocket down here. Which ends up being pretty much almost to the top of this next support area. You got these little micro support areas on the way up here, but next significant area will be down here. Yeah, see, if I would have waited for a halfway retracement on this 5-minute candle, could have got a much better entry right there. And then that puts my risk reward in a better ratio, right? That I'm only risking like 0.75 for like 1.25 reward. Okay, so looking to get out, break even here, plus a few dollars. As this broke above that support area and now coming back down, it should become resistant, or broke above the resistance area. It's coming back down. It probably will show up to be some support potentially. And if it does, I want to exit my trade. Look for a new one. I'm going to move my stop now to break even, plus a few dollars here. Back to that other support area, original support area. Let's see if it wants to break. Red candle is now below the green candle on the 30-minute chart. With 3 minutes left to close. We're clearly looking at a new uptrend here. Bouncing off some major support. We got a lot of room to go to climb that candle I showed you. Let's go ahead and reverse this, I think. I'm just debating, do I close out this trade and go over to the YM and jump in with one contract? Because this looks really promising. Let me go show you the 30-minute candle. So we're basically retracing this full 30-minute, this body of this candle here. And that's my only hold up right now, is we're just retracing that. We finally got a full retracement of it. So it doesn't really tell me it's breaking out unless it gets above, and then my stop is there, and I just wait for my stop and then speed bump it. But this could be a big resistance area right now. Clearly you can see this area right here is kind of stuck getting through. But now we're getting back, we're getting up almost above that 30-minute candle. It's almost a place to add to my short, close to risk. So I'm going to short 5 contracts here, which is like a $60 add to my risk.
Order filled.
Okay, added to my position. So now I got 9 contracts short, almost a full mini to the short side. Okay, so those contracts I just added. There's a good add right there so far. Buy stop market.
Order submitted.
All right, I'm going to start to trail those 5 contracts that I added. Looking at the 5-minute candle right now. Let's go to the 1-minute candle. This trade is taking forever. All right, got a little M pattern breaking down. Had its full slide already though. So we'll see. Has got more room to go to come down here and get this next support area. All right, almost had a chance to get those 5 out. I was looking to get through the average and get those 5 out in this support area right here. And then that would reduce any losses I may take on this trade. Okay, I had that opportunity to get those 5 out and I didn't take it. I was looking for a move a little bit lower into this support area. It didn't happen. So it looks like we get stopped out right here for a loss of 200. And looking to reverse the trade though, actually. Yeah, I definitely should have took those out.
Order canceled.
Okay, so now we're going to go over to YM. And we're going to get in with 1
Order filled.
mini for this trade. 496. Looking for a move up there. And now we're in 1 mini over in YM.
Stop filled.
Okay, out of that trade for $27 on the day now. So, and there we go. A couple seconds later, right? Last time I waited a couple seconds and it went against me. So yeah, that's the market. Look at that thing go now.
Order submitted.
All right, so if this green candle wants to go red, I'll get short. If it wants to break the new highs, I'll get long. Make a green day out of it, and then shut it down. Go cut the grass. Jump in the pool. All right, orders are in. Which direction are you going to go? I have no idea, but when you get there, I'll take a piece of it.
Order filled.
Okay, now I'm long 3 contracts in the YM. Hope I don't regret it. Should get a move right to this 96 area here.
Order filled.
All right, there we go. So now I'm out with a green day. $172 for my trading. But on the day, I'm going to make about $40 or $50. $50. Look at that selling off now. So about $50. See, like, oh, I don't want to leave that order open.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
Let's hit close there a few times. So good thing I put that limit order in back there. Didn't get greedy. Hit that target that the 5-minute candle was telling me it was going to hit on my other chart. Took that money, made my green day. Look at that sell off. And I will see you tomorrow. I survived the day. Did everything right today, traders. So, you know, when I stick to the plan, I follow the rules. I don't take casino trades. I take setups based on my system. You know, it's not always an easy day. Today, I wouldn't say it was an easy day. Today was definitely not. I was a working for it kind of day. It was an emotional roller coaster kind of day. An easy day to kind of go off the rails and get flustered and just start making stupid decisions. But kept it together, stayed focused, followed the plan. And in the end, going to have a nice small green day. Okay, so here we are with my combine, my 50K NQ combine. Looking to potentially get in short here in the NASDAQ. Might have a short setup taking place. It's had a nice up day. And it looks like we might want to roll over and give some of that update back. So I'll take advantage of that if that happens for a small trade here in the NASDAQ. So $400 for 1 contract. Let's go over to the MNQ. We'll get 2 contracts of the MNQ instead. And again, I'm just in the MNQ. I don't want to give away a ton of profits on this trade. Looking to make a little bit of money on it, grow the account a little bit more. And if it doesn't go to the downside, I'll reverse my position and take it to the upside. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get short this with 2 contracts. It's confirmed, but it's retracing, so.
Order filled.
Okay, so I'm in short now, 2 contracts. Stops at 71. I don't have my ATM in. Sell stop. Buy stop
Order
market.
submitted.
I'm thinking if it wants to make new highs after this, I want to jump back in on the NQ, not the MNQ.
Order filled.
All right, added 1 more contract.
Order submitted.
Let my stop reflect that. Let's do this real quick.
Order canceled.
I'm going to trail this, the ad I put in there. Backs up. I'll be happy to get out with that ad. Buy stop market 2.
Order submitted.
Back down to the support area. All right, it's breaking. Really?
Order filled.
All right, so I took that 1 contract that I added out. So that'll reduce any losses big time right there. So now even if this goes red against me, it'll be tiny red. All right, clearly struggling here. I might go ahead and just take this off and just call it a day.
Order filled.
Okay, so here with the NQ, I'm going to go ahead and jump in on the
Order
NQ
canceled.
on a break of this. Sell stop market, not 2 contracts, 1 contract.
Order submitted.
But I'm going to be schizophrenic about
Order
it. So
filled.
there we go, and now we're in the trade. All right, drop it in and lock it in from there, and then let's see where it goes. It's a big red candle.
Order filled.
All right, so I'll take that $100. Now I'll call it a day. Main target was down here, but really I was just looking forward to get into the slop of this a little deeper. And if I got lucky and it spiked, then I would have taken it. But I'll call it a day because this could be a big support area on the day. And today is looking like a green day overall. So I'll take that trade off. I'll take my $100. Now I'll go cut the grass and jump in the pool. All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.